My name is Malik Lily Badu. I'm just a washed dude that lost himself in the pursuit of a college degree and the American dream. But there's one thing. I have a dope group of friends, family, and homies, and just cool people I meet. And this is their struggle, their path, their way. Welcome to Strive. Alright. Welcome to Strive, episode 1. Here is Kahlil. Happens to be my little brother. Happens to be the whole brain behind Nation 95. And let's start off with what is Nation?
Nation 95 is like this one big thing for people who have like ideas or want to put like their stuff out. It just so happens like I'm the one putting stuff out the most, but I'm working with like other friends and stuff to like help them engineer like little projects, whether it be music or art or whatever it's what they want to do. Nation 95 is there to do that. It's like a recording company, publishing company, anything. Like that's what it's for. It's just for like little people who, not little people, but people who aren't that huge to get a platform.
So like what were like your steps into like creating this? Like how did you go from not doing it to doing it? Like
I couldn't get nobody to like really put my stuff out. And like I had a SoundCloud, but it wasn't booming until I actually made that label. And I figured out that's how I was gonna release my music through a label that I created for myself. But it started off as a clothing brand, and then it just developed into other things.
that's cool. You know, like listen to your music is dope. You do stuff for your friends. A couple dudes from overseas. You hear the phone ring because you're in the crib. Tell me, like, what projects have you worked on? Like, what have you feel like? Do you feel like you become a little bit more successful? Like,
Slowly, like I feel like it's slowly. I think I'm on the Icy 12 album, Milk. I'll send him a few beats, he sent me the song back. And I've done a lot of songs with J Bell from Super Camp. And then I'm working with somebody who used to be in Super Camp named Marsmo Genius. And that's pretty much it. I'm trying to keep everything in-house.
you know, I feel with this whole in-house thing. You know, like, so you feel like you just want to control everything you're doing. Like, you don't. Not like you don't want nobody any outside help. You just want to be able to dictate your creativity.
Not even like so far as dictate. It's just I'd rather not have a million people in my stuff. Like I'm open to like working with other people. I'm open to listening to other people's ideas. But it's more I don't want it to be like a sort of compatible or forceful thing where this person's saying, "Nah, you have to do this." And I'm not going for it.
Cool. And typical ass question, like, how did you start art and music? Like, what were like your influences? Like
Pharrell, Tyler, Salvador Dali, Jeff Koons, David Sally, Jean-Michel Basquiat. So many people inspired me to do artwork and music. And I started because I started singing. You remember that? I started singing. I went to the Harlem School of the Arts, but I didn't like that shit. I dropped out of that shit. And then I didn't do any music. And I used to dance. I didn't do any music. And then Tyler Creator came out and I heard that shit and I was like, fuck. And then I found out that he produced and rapped the majority of it. I'm like, yeah, that's some shit I want to do. And so it just, but I didn't get into it until my senior year of high school. And I just decided to do it. I tore into Reason 5 and I just got to making music and shit. And then that's where it starts from.
so, like a lot of your people you draw like inspiration from are very abstract within themselves. Do you feel like that is why you're kind of drawn to them? Like, do you see yourself within them?
like that. Like
yeah, there's definitely a relatable quality, and then there's just some things that they do that just reel me in. That's like, oh, that guy is tight.
all right, so on the aspect of art, like what specific like piece like really like was like the light switch for you? Like he was like, yo, this shit is crazy. Why can't I do this?
It's
Or
probably cause of the original fake stuff and the exits and shit, because that like started me off. And Nigo with the Billionaire Boys Club in the 8th grade, we just wanted to so badly to be able to like buy all that shit and then make something just like that.
so like those people you name kind of have like affected the culture of like it's always been okay to be different, but these guys is like, yo, it's okay to do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Is that like what you're still? Is that what you're trying to project?
For
Or try to make it a lot
sure.
like bigger? Like
100% do what the fuck you want to do. Like, there's a lot of motherfuckers who be telling me to do other shit, and I'm like, nah, I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. Because at least I know if I fuck up, that it's on me. It's not on nobody else, bro.
so like going to music. What right now do you feel like? Do you feel like you're better than what you used to be, or do you feel like you know like how's like your creative process going on from
As
now?
far as me starting, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing when I started, so a lot of the shit was just accidents. Like, if it came out sounding good, it was a fucking accident. Now, I know a lot more than I knew about programming and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not as free as I used to be, because some shit just ticks me off or pisses me off when I make beats. Or I'm like, nah, I don't like that, or I don't like this, and I won't do it. And I'll just like either erase the beat and start over, or just not make a beat for the day.
So it's like a double-edged sword. It's like you have more understanding, but because you gain more understanding, you're losing some more of like that freedom you had from like when you were
like
learning,
that,
that experience of like, oh, this is this does that, and that does this. But now you know you want this to sound like this. So like, if it's not sound like this, you gotta do it all over. Like
either do it all over or just not like try to do something else. Because like I learned, you can't really force things, and sometimes you have to just go through experience of not being able to do something to figure it out, or maybe like something in your life is going to open up to you so you can figure that thing out.
so like, what other people right now kind of like you think are tight or like influence you? Like, what are you listening to right now? Like, who are you listening to?
Divine Counsel,
Fuck with y'all.
Twat, Sub Money, Cyrax, all of them boys. I fuck with most of the niggas, Madani. It's most of the niggas I work with. Those are niggas I heavily fuck with. Like, I sort of look up to them because they're like in higher spots than me, and they're like, I wouldn't say they're better at doing things that I can't do. They're not overall better than me, but they're better at doing things, and that's why I admire some of the shit that they can do. Tyler, for sure. Tyler, it's that guy. That nigga's production is so beautiful. Oh my god.
It's like what Tyler's like. It's like he can translate what he sees in his head, and that's very hard. I feel. I mean, it's often to like have ideas and how you hear stuff and sound it, and then to actually like do it.
That nigga, he's been fucking practicing piano and shit. I wish I was like I could do shit like that. I'm starting to get like that, but I'm still like working through it. It's like maturing.
And like, so how do you feel like? I was talking to my boy Malik, he's a painter, and he's like, people come up to me like, yo, you're really good. Like you're fucking great. And he's like, no, bro, I'm not great at all.
Same shit.
Like, are you like, cause like I'm listening. I remember when you started your music, and I'm like, and I hear it now, and I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking fire. And you're just like, yeah, it's cool. So like,
you know why? Because in our head, our goals are not achievable. Because once you hit that, there's this next thing that you're trying to do. So it's never ending. It's like at one note, like as a physical aspect, you have to respect where you're at the moment. But then after you get to that moment, you're fully off of it. You're on to the next thing, and it's always like that. You're always just going for the next thing. It's like infinite. So like when you say I'm good, I'll just see like I'm okay because there's something else that I'm not good at, but I really want to do, and that was the goal, but I wasn't able to hit that mark yet. So that's why, like most artists, be like, I'm okay. I'm not really great.
so like, what's like what sparks your creativity? Like, are you just like sleeping and be like, wake up and like, yo, I'm trying to do this, or you watch something, you eat something, like, are you at the stage where you can like create when you want to create, or you're still like kind of in the stage of like getting these sporadic moments of like creativity?
It's definitely in waves. It's not like that. It's not like I can do it anytime. There are moments where I'm on the mark, I'm hitting the mark constantly, and then there's just periods of time where I can't make anything. And like, to be honest, like what drives me is probably just not wanting to be in the situation I'm in, like pain, stuff like just shit that you go through, like with your life, not being comfortable where you're at, like stuff like that, things that you want that you can't get. It's just stuff like that.
Do you want to be at a point where like when you're like, yo,
I want to be at a point where I can wake up and say, have this thought of doing something and go out and do it.
alright, so like you don't want to be like, because I know some people just like, I'm just want to keep riding this wave of like whenever I have a spark of creativity, or then that could be cool. But I was wondering if you wanted to get to that position when you're like, yo, I want to make something fire right now. Let me do this.
No, I could definitely do it, but I can't do it all the time.
Okay, alright.
Like there's moments where I'll just, alright, I'm gonna make this fucking fire shit, and that energy, the energy I go into it, that happens to be something. That definitely does happen.
Alright. You said this Nation 95 started from a clothing line, like, so like what's up with that? Like, are you like selling these clothes?
No.
Or are you just making it for yourself?
I'll do it.
I mean, at one point you were like trying to push like, you had the whole blah thing going on.
That blah is Nation 95. It's just that I grew out of blah. And it turned into Nation 95.
So it's just like for yourself.
Right now it's for myself. Right now it's for myself.
So like your hoodie, you,
yeah,
hat,
me, everything is me.
That's dope. So like, what's like creative ass meal, bro?
Creative ass
like
meal.
What do you like to eat? Like me, for instance, I'll be writing poetry and shit, and I'm like, you know what? I want some halal food with a Coke and a J, and I feel like that makes me puts me in a great space. Like that's my thing right there. Like, what about you? Like,
I feel like it varies, but it's definitely like if I have a lot of money, I definitely go vegan and vegetarian food. Like that's my shit. I love vegetarian food. It's just very fucking pricey. But you get that financial aid check, my nigga. Take that ass to Whole Foods and eat good, nigga. Tofu nuggets, get you baby spinach and shit, bro. Potatoes, the samosas. Oh my god, like
that's key. That's key.
Other than that, like besides that, it's like still stone ass half a chicken, shit like that, like regular uptown Harlem Dominican shit.
And like, how's it? Cause we're from the city. Most of what influences is Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
Myself too. I went to high school in the Bronx, just uptown New York.
Mm-hmm.
In general, do you feel like your music still kind of reflects that uptown kind of feeling? You got your Dipset and shit, and all that.
For sure it does, especially with how I rap. It definitely does. It has a lot to do with like my attitude. I'm braggadocious and shit. It's just talking about how I think I'm better than everyone. I don't necessarily believe that I'm fucking better than everyone, but when I rap, or it's just a sort of cockiness, confidence that comes from being from uptown. Like you just doing your shit.
And like, how do you, when it comes to like other influences, are you like a dude who's like, yo, I gotta smoke mad button to get in the zone, or like I'm about to get drunk, or I know fucking cats are like, yo, I'm about to go party for dumb long. I went to college with this kid who wrote music, played piano and guitar. He was like, yo, I just gotta like get crazy before I decide to make some music. Are you like that, or do you need like any other? Do you have any vices that are connected to your art?
I'll say this: at my lowest points, I make the best music. When I just feel like nothing, I'll just go on the computer and make something really good.
And my honest question that I like to ask a lot of artists and people who create is like, most people feel like a lot of like great work comes from like negative spaces, and then even to me sometimes I feel like when like people get like really happy, like their things change, but like I know it changes because they're in a different space, but I'm not in that space yet. You know what I'm saying? So is it that people need to understand that they're not in that space anymore when they create?
Yeah, because I sort of like that. When you become an artist, you get depersonalized. You're not a person anymore. It's all about what you want. But most of the time, about 90% of the time, I mean, like if you're a real musician or if you're like really into this music shit and you're trying, you're doing it because it feels good to you. You're doing right. You're doing what's right for you. And it just so happens that people like it. It's not. We're not always thinking about you, like, and not to say like as a selfish thing, but like we have our own lives just like any other person has their own lives. We're still people.
So have you had anybody like come up to you like in person, like you know?
Not yet, but I've definitely had kids like DM me and tweet me and like Facebook message me saying like I'm inspired and shit. And I'm nobody yet. It's wild.
So does that make you feel like you have to keep going? Because like
Yeah, it
you're
definitely does.
if you're inspiring like there's a couple individuals that are connecting with you right now. Does that make you feel like yo, there's more people I need to reach? Like is it are you still doing this for yourself, or do you feel like you know maybe what I'm doing?
I feel like
help
it's
others?
for me, but I can't stop because I know it helps other people.
Dope.